Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this stream of Europa Universalis IV, where we are playing as Lubeck. And why on earth does the background sound seem to fluctuate so much in volume? In fact, I think that's just a problem with the soundtrack. It's not all very well balanced. Anyway, what are we doing? We are playing as Lubeck. We have been expanding quite nicely. We have just integrated Mecklenburg. That was the last action that we have undertaken. And we had a big war against Denmark, which we kind of stalemated on. Riga was stupid and got themselves annexed, which they had absolutely no reason to do. And unfortunately, that was one of the big conflict grounds. I was expecting them to go after Riga. I wasn't expecting a Riga to just suicide. So I don't know where the next flashpoint will be, because I want them to keep attacking us, because if they attack us, we get all of the armies of the various trade leagues, and our trade league is massive. So where do we go from here? It's actually a very good question. What are our plans now? Because we've taken Wismar and Rostock. We've got the mission already. It's done. Next up will be Gotland. But Gotland we cannot do until we go against Denmark. And to really go against Denmark, I mean, the problem repeatedly showed to be Sweden. Denmark's armies we can handle. Denmark and Sweden's armies, we can't. So what we really need is Denmark to go into war against somebody like Muscovy. And for that to upset Sweden to such an extent that Sweden splits off. So, what is our next play? I honestly don't know. I would still like to get my hands on Stettin, but we can't get a claim on them. All of the city-states we want to keep in the trade league, because we need to maintain a big trade league. And that's going to bring us increasingly into conflict in Germany as the bigger powers start to gobble up all of the other available territory. Yeah, our problem's still just Denmark. I mean, next time, hopefully... I was going to say, hopefully we can bring in Poland. Huzzah! But Poland is struggling really badly lately. So I'm not sure how much we can rely on the Poles realistically. Heil der im Siegerkranz, Herrscher des Vaterlands. What was that translation for? Yeah, I got that as Latin for Hello Emperor. I don't know what Siegerkranz is. And then something Fatherland. Poland's getting eaten by angry Ukrainians. Yeah, Galicia-Volhynia is... I still can't believe that Galicia is beating Poland. Because it is basically just them. And Bregenz and Salzburg. It's like all of this versus this, and this is winning. Poland is really, really weak at the moment. In fact, I'm kind of curious about something. I'm just going to declare a war here. I just want to see how much debt Poland is still in. 400. You know what? I want a strong Poland, so I'm going to start paying you subsidies again to try and help you get out of debt. I'm not going to pay you as much as I was previously. Go with, say, 5 a month. And Lithuania I'm going to pay as well, but only 3. Because I need to maintain a bit of money for myself. Okay. Hopefully this can work. Hail to you in the crown of victors, Lord of the Fatherland. Ah, I see. Unofficial anthem of the German Empire. Gotcha. So Siegerkranz is crown of the victors. Interesting. That does make sense. Brandenburg, meanwhile, is still pretty happy. Although we could definitely do with improving relations with you just to make sure you remain happy. We must dish out some more encouragement. Austria is kind of pissed with us. The Pope is really white. Oh, right, we're not. We're not Catholic anymore. Yeah, that'll do it. Is Brandenburg Protestant? No, but they will be soon. So that's going to be another cause for consternation between us. Trade conflict against Sweden. Brandenburg. Man, our relations already maxed out at 58. Yeah, neighbouring heretic religions are minus 40, and we're allied to one of their rivals. Who's your rival? Wolgast. I'm not sure that this alliance with Brandenburg is going to last for much longer. Whoops. Didn't mean to click off there. So, elections. We've currently got Philip Alt, who's 48, so I don't think really worth re-electing. But we are kind of dancing at maximum tradition at the moment. So we do want to re-elect somebody. But I think for now we'll go for another Diplo candidate, and hopefully it's going to be somebody good. 51 years old, even worse. And the traders have just taken power. Actually, that's okay. Free thinker idea cost. I mean, it's the same attribute, which is nice, but 2 years older. What was I doing? Adler and Lubeck. No, we're not doing that. Economic ideas. We are ahead of time, so we could actually get nationalistic enthusiasm right now. And I'm actually half tempted to rush for Smithsonian economics, so that I can get the dev cost, though that will drop us behind in admin temporarily. Given that Lubeck's very trade-orientated, would have become reformed. That's just me. Yeah, I know they are. I just prefer Protestant to myself. That's all. Hey, Guam. How are you doing? Dithmarschen is requesting military access. Yeah, absolutely. Brittany. Sure. Who's Dithmarschen fighting? Castile, Aragon, Navarre, and Brittany. Versus England, Dithmarschen, Portugal, and Caribas. Ah, it's the England-Portugal alliance. Portugal seeming to be a little bit worse for wear right now. If I stop you drilling, can you march into Hamburg? No. Oh well, Hamburg being occupied means more money for me. End of religious turmoil for Saxony. Has Saxony flipped? Saxony has almost certainly flipped, yes. Yeah, they have. Just need Brandenburg. When Brandenburg switches Protestant, it's going to be good for us. It's also going to mean a potential Prussia in the future, but as long as we get Danzig... I really do need to get a province in here. I mean, getting Bornholm would be perfect. But for that, I need a bigger fleet. And for that, I need more coastal provinces. And for that, I need to fight Denmark. And for that, I need Sweden to not be part of Denmark. Shipyard in Rostock's completed and in Wismar. Oh, that means more naval force limit. Force limit is still 20. We're going to be at 32. We're 12 over already, and I have no transports. Oh, however, we can stop mothballing you. We can group you all together. And because the Bjornvar has the trade power for all ships in fleet, we can begin... Oh, we need a light ship, right? We need a singular light ship so that we can actually give you the order. Alright, we'll do that. And then... more galleys? Not sure that I can necessarily afford more galleys. Oh! Ho, ho, ho. Hello! Christian I's continuous scheming and plotting has infuriated the nobles and made him some very powerful enemies amongst the aristocracy. Now, things have come to a head as whispers and rumours of plots to end his minuscule rule have turned into reality. Niels Huitfeldt, one of Christian I's harshest critics amongst the nobles, has gathered an army around him and is openly challenging for his rule of the country. Interesting. Very, very interesting, especially because our truce has ended. So, Sweden, how's it going? Merchants call for trade protection war. Trade is the backbone of our nation's economy, which we must take care to safeguard against threats. Recent developments have led to outrage amongst the merchants who think we are not doing enough to defend our privateering ships, against privateering ships from foreign nations, which are severely harming our trade efforts. Many trading vessels are beginning to arm themselves, arguing the presence of these privateers prove that they're already fighting an undeclared trade war. They offered to aid in improving the nation's navy, but demand in return we go from clandestine hostilities to open warfare. So merchants prepare for war. Must do a trade protection casus belli to thwart privateering within 5 years. Or no reason to create a conflict. It's a bit late for the ship costs. As nice as that would be. Oh, the Swedes are their force limit. That's a good question. I'm not going to do this. I want to fight a war on my terms, not theirs. But yeah, let's take a look at Sweden. Sweden is well under their force limit. That's so sneaky. I love it. How are we doing for money? Problem is, how much do we send them? Oh, we have a bark. Hold on. Cancel that. Duh. Then we get all of you merged together. Now we can send you on Protect Trade in Lubeck. Boom. Although it's going to take a little bit of time to get those repaired. But once they're repaired, they will act as a trade protection and also a combat fleet, which is straight away sorted. Hear ye, hear you, let loose the pantaloon, the harlequin, and all other stock characters of the traditional commedia dell'arte on your unsuspecting population, and watch as they are entertained by the antics and shenanigans. And we do like some good shenanigans here. A good piece of comedy can make anyone forget for a while their everyday lives are wasted away labouring under the yokes of tyrannical rulers. Plus, it's fun. So we would gain some prestige in exchange for some paltry pan change. Awesome, let's do it. Trade conflict against Sweden. Alright, I'm going to start sending Sweden 3 ducats a month. And let's see, who else do we need to improve relations with? Cologne, Friesland, Liège, England. You know what? England could probably do with another ally. Let's improve relations with the English, because if we get the English and the Lubeck fleet together fighting against the Danes, I reckon that could lead to good things. Good things. Growth of cities. I'm just going to wait for these guys to come back because I need to catch them when they're in this tile. Come on, come on. There we go. Group. Stop. No! You've already left. Damn it! Gotcha. Alright. Continue protecting trade. Go. How much money are we making? We're losing, but that's possibly okay. Our Republican nation has given up on old ideas of nobility and feudal rule, but sometimes, when they are of use to us, we are willing to reconsider them on a situational basis. Such a situation has arisen in Stad, where a local aristocrat claims that just across the border is in fact part of his rightful domain. Claim on Lubeck. Sorry, on Hamburg. No, I have no interest in going after Hamburg. However, we're quite happy to trade with them. It is, after all, just good business. And we could grab Merchant Traditions, which is 100% more naval tradition from protecting trade, and our entire fleet is doing that now. So we're going to be beefing up a lot of trade, except for the fact that we're only 6 years away from another technology. No, we will hold off. Even if it does cost us a bit of innovativeness. We're at 25% innovative already. It's 1525. Oh, you gain it for being ahead of time. Interesting. New draperies. Ooh, price of... Oh, no, I'm not Holland. I don't know if this ever happened when I was playing as Holland. I don't think it did. A new technique for fabric production has begun to emerge amongst the cloth workers of Lip. The so-called new draperies are much thinner, lighter and cheaper than the thick woolens that used to be in demand. While demand is on the rise for these new products, their production makes use of considerably less wool, and as a result, those prices have been declining. Yeah, our ideas are plutocratic, economic, and maritime. Although we haven't as yet got any maritime. Why would I subsidise Sweden? So the idea there is if we give Sweden more money, they can raise more troops, which increases their strength in relation to Denmark, increasing their disloyalty. Hence I went, ooh, that's super sneaky. What's their liberty desire? It is currently... It's going down. How is that going down? Why not eat Hamburg? They're in the trade league. And in order to unite the Hunter, I need a big trade league. Yeah, I don't think they're really close enough for this subsidy to really do what I need it to do. Let me just stop improving relations with Britain and cancel the subsidy. Like, I think it's going to be what's needed to, like, tip them over the edge, but at 17%, we are just handing money to Denmark. You're not wrong with that. We need the Civil War to cause more problems. Oh, well, what we could do... We need a spy network. We need to start supporting the pretenders. End of the Peasants' War. Restrict serfdom, religious tolerance, obsolete forces, and isolate rebels. Do we still have that? Yes. Yes, we do. I need to wait for the ships to get back again. Relations to Sweden are maxed out. Pause! Oh, damn it! Too bloody fast. Nope, nope, stop. Stay here. Alright, now protect trade. Cool. Shipyard. We've already built it everywhere. Same with the docks. Ah, we wanted to think about building a fort though. In fact, we probably want a fort in Rostock because that will protect Wismar and Neubrandenburg. And yeah, it's forest. My Syndic, our diplomats have stopped trying to improve relations with Austria. Alright. Who else can we improve relations with? Lithuania, maybe? And we are still embargoing Denmark. Oh, no, we're not. We should be. Weaken their trade! We are the ones protecting. Oh, yeah, Denmark's not a rival. I forgot about that. I think it's still worth embargoing them because they are going to have the largest proportion of trade here, and I'm completely hamstringing them right now. Minus 23% trade power because of that embargo. That's worth 5% trade efficiency. That's definitely worth. Gotcha that time. 100%. How the hell is that? Yes, support. Do it. Sweden! You magnificent beast. Don't know how you suddenly got a 100. Oh, it's because the capital was captured. Haha! Right, now I want to support your money. I will throw money at you. Poland, screw you. I need that money. Lithuania, screw you. I need that money. So, Sweden, I hear you like money. I will give you a full 10 ducats a month. And now that I'm supporting their independence, that's not going to drop. I'm quite a powerful, rich nation. And Sweden's going to be building up more and more troops. And Muscovy's having a peasants' war. This is getting better and better. Denmark's army may have been beaten. Yeah, that's true. Ah, oh, so happy about this. Finally! Alright, let's break them. How things have changed from like the pre-recording YouTube stuff. From like, Denmark's my friend, to now I want to see them dead. I want their dogs dead. I want anyone vaguely related to them dead. One of the greatest and richest men in Lubeck, Albrecht Pape, has died without an heir. A well-respected trader who built his fortune in the salt trade, he is well known as a patron of the religion and arts. I know who just who should receive this patronage. We get a 50% cheaper philosopher. And also a bunch of prestige, which we need, frankly. Level 3 philosopher. That would be you. 6 ducats a month. Oh, we could also have the unrest guy. And if we're going to be at war, the unrest guy could be quite useful. I can't afford that right now, but once the war is over, we can. Come on, Sweden. Come on, Sweden. Venice has been excommunicated. That's fine. Come on, Sweden. There will be war between Fulo and Jolof. I'm surprised I can even see them. Here we go. My syndic, we have joined Sweden in their righteous war of independence against Denmark. We are now at war with the Danes. And we're fighting Oldenburg because they're allied to Denmark. So who are we actually fighting? Oldenburg and Holland, again. Our ancient enemies. Alright, let's throw in a quick save here. That feeling when all of your enemies suffer while you're just having very good business. Indeed! Indeed. This is why E4 is a great game, the situation shift throughout the game. Precisely. Absolutely. Alright, as much as I would love to keep protecting trade, we are gonna need the Navy to do what the Navy does. And we will have our fight against Denmark. Kattegat is inland. They ran away. Alright, so it's 31 of us, all war galleys and heavies, versus 17 galleys and 2 heavies. So they do have more heavies, but our heavy is a flagship, which has 50% more hit points and 50% more guns. Let's give it a go. And my entire fleet is modern. Theirs isn't. Probably. They ran away. They don't think they can win this fight. Ha ha ha! Interesting. Well, alright then. That is most intriguing. And even more rebels. Now, we are going to have to deal with rebels basically popping up behind us. Which sucks a little. There's no fort there? Really? Has there never been a fort there? I could have sworn there was a fort there. Are they bankrupt? They've got to be. My embargo did its job. They're bankrupt. Yeah, they can't afford the forts. They took it down. It's mothballed. In fact, I don't think it's even mothballed. I think they just destroyed it. I'm not even seeing it there. Yeah, there's no fort here at all. Because there is definitely usually a fort in Kolding, because that's what was causing us issues in crossing. Wow, Denmark's in a really bad way. Now watch as Sweden becomes Lubeck's biggest rival. Well, Sweden doesn't hold anything I need. So actually Sweden would be a fairly good ally for us. As long as they don't take Novgorod and as long as they don't take Gotland, we're cool. And Riga. I need Riga. In fact, I need Riga. I need to go to here, and then here, and then click on myself, and then click on Riga. Alright, so this is going to be such a smash. Yeah, I was going to say, they're not even going to fight for long enough for me to even capture anything. These rebels have a lot of morale. Blimey. We do outnumber them, though. Alright then, Sweden. The rest is basically up to you. Although I should go and capture Danzig. So, Wolgast, I should appreciate military access from you. Oh, and I should go and kill their army as well. We can do that. This is within our purview. Election. So we're at 100. I don't want to re-elect this guy. I do want to get another diplomatic candidate. "59-year-old. They're getting older. What the hell? Yeah, Denmark is 100% bankrupt. Interesting. Glory Seeker Katie Cat. So we'll take this province, we'll push their fleet out again, we'll crush it with our fleet. And then Denmark has basically gone from major regional power to complete non-factor. Which is kind of an interesting change of affairs. I think I need to put a fort in Stad. I'm going to get rid of the marketplace. I'm going to build a fort here. When we have the money. Remind me, chat, in case I forget. Huzzah! Massacred. Absolutely massacred. Oh, we captured a light ship. And we sank a heavy. Fantastic. Where are they going? In fact, I don't think I even care where they're going. We're just going to keep on strangling them. Like, the crossings are mine. My trade fleet's going to keep passing through. One of our merchants abroad has returned home as a pauper after losing every single ducat. He's gone bankrupt. Oh, he must have been Danish then. 0.6 ducats. Fine. Remember not to get the guild to 100% power. Yeah, I know. And it wouldn't be the guild this time, it would be the traders. I think you're going to need to go here. And if we can just destroy Oldenburg's army, then we can leave and go and deal with, Holland's army. Sorry, Holland. I saw Holland's flag. I was like, wow, we're doing really bad in this fight. Wait, I'm not Holland. You know what? To take Gotland, I'm going to need transports. Yeah, I am. Alright, let's build some. And to get transports, I'm going to need sailors. Which I'm guessing is not going to be possible because we're repairing all of this. Well, we don't necessarily need to take Gotland in this war. Just weakening Denmark to the extent we seem to be will do enough.